Want to know why your prospects don't buy? That's the question, right? Because I can assure you that all of us have been in a situation when even the hottest potential prospect customer doesn't buy. And we don't understand why, right? The bottom line is this. The typical sales approach, right, that people have is to try and persuade or convince or cajole or push or nudge, whatever you want to call it, prospects to buy. If you're doing this right now, is it working for you? Because I doubt it, right? I really do doubt it. In this day and age, people are not just skeptical. They really are well past the point of people trying to convince them to do things against their wishes, all right? So stop looking at about how to sell to people and instead look at why and how people buy. Study that. Really study that. Why do people buy? If you can get that under your control, I can tell you you're a long way down the track to getting more sales than you ever thought possible. So today I'm going to look at 3 types of non-buyers. And I can tell you you'll be able to relate to all 3 of them. And I'm going to give you some ideas about how to handle the non-buyers. But remember, I'm giving it to you from an ethical point of view, from a non-threatening point of view, from a caring point of view, okay? But there are times when you need to lead your prospect and not just leave the decision up to them, all right? My name is Peter Beckenham, the Village Marketer. I'm the guy who helps you sell your stuff, right? And as always, talking to you from my little Thai village way up near the Cambodian border. So these 3 types of non-buyers, right? The first ones, these are the ones that are unaware. They just don't know. They don't know what they don't know, and they don't know they've got a problem, okay? And really, the question for you then is, I'm asking you, how good is your discovery process? When you're talking to your client and your potential client, are you taking them through a series of questions that uncovers in a non-threatening way what the potential problems, desires, hopes and dreams are of your prospect, okay? And if you do that correctly, you may very well uncover and discover some problems that the prospect didn't even know they had. So that's the first form of a non-buyer. They're just unaware. They don't know. They don't know they've got a problem. They don't know they've got a problem. Why should they buy from you, right? The second type of non-buyer are those that are aware, right? They really know they've got a problem, but they don't care enough, okay? To them, it's not all that big a deal, right? What you have to do then with that type of potential customer is to look at them and try and get them to truly appreciate what the negative impact is going to be of not dealing with their problem, right? What will be the impact on their time, on their money, on their market share, on their lifestyle? Because if they don't deal with the problem, it's still there, right? And at this point in time, they don't care enough. What you've got to do is make them care, okay? Make them care. Get them to accept to themselves that, hey, maybe this is a problem I need to deal with, okay? That's one of your key roles as a marketer. You're not pushing a product down their throat. You're actually pushing honesty with them, to be honest with themselves. Because I can tell you, if you do that, then they will start to care about this, and they'll care with you because they will trust you because you took them on a little journey that no one's taken them on before. In other words, you've got them to really assess, if I don't do this, what happens, okay? Now, I'll just share on a very minor thing for you, okay? I mean, I'm currently running a promotion for a group, particular training program, and there's quite a few people who've actually said to me, yeah, I'm aware, okay, but right now I'm not in a situation to do something or other. And for most of them, it's because they really wanted to put it off, okay, really wanted to put it off and not make a decision. And that leads me to the third type of non-buyer. These are the ones they are aware, they care, but they do nothing, okay? They're not scared or worried about their maintaining the status quo they got now, right? So they do nothing. So you've got to, as a marketer, you've got to remind these people that if you want to improve your potential, if you want to achieve growth in your life and your lifestyle and your business and everything else, then you've actually got to make some decisions. And the problem is this: most people don't make a decision, right? Because I suppose it's called anxiety, right? That's what it is, okay? People are scared to make a decision. Even if they're aware they've got a problem and they care about having the problem, they just want to put off solving that problem. And that's what I've had people doing to me with this particular training program. And I accept it. I'm not going to push it down their throat, right? And I accept that. But I want them to be honest with themselves, okay? So one of the ways to handle people who are aware and they care but they can't make a decision is to show them how you can take them step by step to implement the solution you have to their problem. If you do that, then you will reduce the anxiety and you'll increase the certainty that they have, right? That's one of your jobs as a marketer, to do that, okay? Show them how things are done by using a solution you've got, all right? Now, if you know those three types of non-buyers, okay, and you know how to handle them, then I can tell you that will position you in a very strong position and a very influential position to improve your sales potential in the future, okay? So the key message I'm giving you is this: for every potential prospect you are talking to, and actually, if you got a chance, write this question down. It's pretty simple, but it's very powerful. The key question is this: to know the answer to what's stopping your prospect from making a decision. What is stopping your prospect from making a decision? Okay? Is it anxiety? Is it that they don't know? Is it that they don't care enough? Whatever it is, if you can identify what that is in your questioning with your prospect, then you're in a situation to give really good value. And the bottom line is this: you will then help the prospect to make the best buying decision, okay? Whatever it may be. So there you go. That's my thoughts for today. This sounds easy, but it's not, okay? I appreciate that. So message me if you'd like some help with this. I really am saying I'm giving you a free offer. Message me if you'd like some help about how in the heck do I handle this situation with potential prospects, all right? And really, one last point. Knowing how to do things is far more important than knowledge of it. In other words, doing it, taking the action and doing it is far more important than just studying it. For example, you can't learn to swim by reading a book, right? So if something is stopping you from taking the action to solve the problem you have when dealing with potential prospects who are not buying, reach out to me and we'll talk it through. All right, that's it for today. Thank you very much for sharing your valuable time with me, and I'll talk to you again in the very near future. Okay, bye for now.